students, welcome to today's session. This is Sweta, your English Master Teacher at Vedantu. Today we will be starting with a beautiful poem by David Roth, which is 9 Gold Medals. So before starting off with the session, as I begin with asking you a question, so here I go with another question. What do you understand by 9 gold medals? How can somebody talk about 9 gold medals together? What can you guess from the title? Any guesses that comes in your mind? Quickly do let me know in the chat box. And now we will be beginning with the poem. So about the poem, 9 Gold Medals, which was written by the American rock vocalist David Roth. Now David Roth is a rock vocalist and it's basically a song, okay, which inspires human compassion and cooperation. The poem is based on a story about 9 differently abled athletes in a special Olympic event. So, what is the setting of the poem? A special Olympic event. Why is it a special Olympic event? Because it is, the participants are differently abled, and it talks about 9 differently abled athletes. So now can you correlate the title 9 gold medals along with 9 differently abled athletes? So now we can really connect and we can understand that all of them received a gold medal. So how was this possible? Let us see with the help of this poem. Okay, so David Lee Roth, he is an American, as I told you, he's a rock vocalist, musician, songwriter, actor, author, artist. So he is a multifaceted personality and he is known for his wild, energetic stage persona and as a lead singer of hard rock band. And so let us see what he has to say in this wonderful song, which has been converted into a poem and included in your syllabus. So today we will be analyzing only the first part of the poem, since this is a big poem, I mean long poem. So we will be analyzing only the first part, and in the second session we will be talking about the second part along with the important question answers and the poetic devices. So, regarding Special Olympics, there is some information which you should know. It is an international organization created to help people with intellectual disabilities, and it develops self-confidence, social skills, and and a sense of personal accomplishment, right? And Special Olympics conduct Special Olympic World Games every 2 years, alternating between summer and winter. All right, and the rest of the information you can read through the slide, right? So this is the basic information that I wanted all of you to know, right? Okay, now I would begin with a beautiful quote which is quite related to the poem. Empathy is really the opposite of spiritual meanness. It's the capacity to understand that every war is both won and lost, and that someone else's pain is as meaningful as your own. The last line is very relevant to the poem that we are going to read right now. Someone else's pain is as meaningful as your own. That is when you empathize with someone, when you can actually feel the other person's pain as your own. So let us see what the poet has to say in this beautiful and heart-touching poem. So the first stanza begins with the description of the athletics who have come from the many countries in the all over the world to take part in this Special Olympics. They were there to compete for medals. Of course, when they are in a game, and especially Olympics, they have given their hard work, they have worked tirelessly for this day, right? And they are competing for gold medals, silver medals, bronze medals, and these are the different, medals that they were competing there for. They have gone through strenuous training for months to participate in the events with high hopes and dreams of winning medals. So they are hoping that they are going to win. Whenever we take part in the competition, we always aspire to win. We take part in in an aspiration, in with an aim to win the competition, right? So our focus is always on the winning, right? Same for them. And now we have a question for you. Who are the athletes and why is it termed as Special Olympics? We have discussed a lot about Special Olympics, so I think you are now, you will be able to answer the question. So quickly give the answer in the chat box right now. Now, before proceeding further and seeing how this poem is talking about empathy and all, I would like to talk about something equally important, that is about the problems that you face and how we are here to, remove completely your problems and your hurdles. So, the problems that you face are: number one, you have so many doubts. Number two, you don't have proper notes. Tests and assignments, you also cannot solve assignments because of the unavailability of notes and so many doubts you have. And tests, your marks go down. Competitive exams, you do want to um, do great in competitive exams, but you lack proper guidance. Choice of schedule, choice of language being the other major issues that you face. But don't worry, in our platform, we have solved all the problems. Doubts, no more is going to pile up, because we will solve your doubts instantaneously, live, in class, with the help of our class teachers and master teachers. So these class teachers are specially, catering to your doubts in this platform. So this is a special team only for your doubt clearing. Notes after each and every session, assignment after each and every session, competitive exams. We also do take care of various competitive exams. We conduct tests as well, and we also give you the performance report of those tests, which helps you in assessing where you stand. And all that in your own schedule, in your own language. And this doesn't stop here, guys, because we have something else for you as well in terms of bonus. What is this bonus? Micro course. Now, what is micro course? It is a short course, short-term course, chapter-wise. So, wherever you face problem in any particular chapter, you can attend the micro course related to that chapter. So, we are always in an endeavor to fill up all your gaps that can arise in education. Crash course is also there. It is going to make you exam ready, revise the entire syllabus at one go. Performance report, as I already mentioned about that, and personalized attention. The most important thing, which is not possible in YouTube, is of course possible in our Vedantu platform. And you can visit the link in the description box and pinned comment to subscribe. You have choose your grade, choose your board. These are the options that is available. Check out the details and click on get subscription. You have three types of subscription: 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months. I would recommend you to take the 6 month subscription, because if you pay 1 month every month, you pay more than what you pay for 6 months all at once, right? So it's definitely more affordable for you is the 6 months, right? So after applying the coupon code, you can see the discount, right? So definitely SWREPRO, this is the coupon code which you should apply in order to avail the discount. Now coming back to the poem, let's start with the second stanza. Now there was a large audience present at the ground to cheer the participants of different events. They cheered and enjoyed throughout the day. Now it was the time for the final event of the race. So people were eagerly waiting for the event to begin. Question: why does the last event seem so important? Quickly write it down in the chat box right now. Moving ahead, the names of the runners who would take part in the 100-meter race. So it was a 100-meter race. So their names were announced. There were 9 participants, all determined to win the competition and lined up behind the starting point. So imagine you are in your school sports, maybe annual sports, and all of you are lined up, and now the race is going to begin. So you kind of imagine the kind of hard work, the efforts that that you give throughout the year in order to participate in the sports and in order to win. Your focus is only on winning, right? So all of their, this was the same for all of these participants as well, and this was special, Olympics. So this was of course more than our school sports, right? So they were now ready to start, waiting for the sound of the gun. Now this sound of the gun would signal that they they are going to start right now. Now let's see what happened next, but with a short break where I would be announcing. I'm very happy to announce that Vedantu students have bagged top ranks in IIT JEE, and this has been the best results among all online classes. So let us join hands and celebrate the success of our super scorers. And yes, they are definitely motivation for all of us. If they can, we all can, right? And we will. So now coming back to stanza 4, the pistol exploded, signaling the start of the race. And all the runners, now just imagine your school sports, just when you get the signal of starting the race, imagine the condition that, imagine the situation going on in your mind. You're all ready to run and, touch that finishing line, right? So similarly here also, all the runners charged ahead along with their respective tracks. Suddenly and unfortunately, there was something that happened. What was that? The shortest athlete among them stumbled and staggered and fell on his knees to the ground. The asphalt track. Okay, so this is the track, and he was running along his track, and unfortunately, he staggered and he fell down. Now, I would ask you one thing. Let's say you are here along with, like, this happens with your fellow participant. What would you have done in this place? Would you ignore the fact that some of, one of your, fellow participant already fell down? Or would you think that it's good that he has fallen, now I can win, my competition is now less? Would you feel that, or would you do something else? What would you do in this situation? Do let me know right now in the chat box, and let us see what happened here. So the moment he fell, of course, the moment a person falls, and that person who has given his 100%, who had struggled throughout, who had given so much efforts, and he was focused on this particular day, and he could see that all his dreams, hopes, efforts, everything is now dusted. Because imagine, this is the Special Olympic Games, and he had been giving all his efforts for this team, right? So imagine the situation going on in his mind. And now you tell me, what would you have done? Again, I'm asking you, what would you have done if this happened with your fellow participant? And if you were in this situation, first try and empathize with this young boy, and then try to imagine, let's say it happens with one of your fellow participants. What would you do? So his pain and disappointment made him give out a cry, but it did not end here. There occurred something really strange following his fall. And what was that strange thing that occurred in this game of Special Olympics? Strangely enough, the other athletes who were ahead of him stopped in their tracks. So, all of them, what happened suddenly, when as soon as he fell down, the others also stopped ahead of him. They were ahead of him, definitely. All of them stopped. Now, here again, this is a question for you. What strange twist occurred during the race, and why was it called strange? Quickly let me know in the chat box. Though they had trained hard for so long to compete with one another and win medals, the fall of one athlete changed their mind. Now we will see what happened next, and we are ending in a very in a point of suspense, and we will see what happened next and how did they help this young, because they had stopped, right? And their mind has changed by seeing their fellow athlete fall down and all his hopes and aspirations getting crushed. So now we will see what did they do for this man who had fallen down. And now you need to justify the appropriateness of the title of the poem. Whatever you can understand from the title. I know we have not completed the entire poem, so you cannot just write the full answer, but whatever you have made out of the title, do let me know in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the session. And before going, do not forget to visit the link in the description box and pinned comment. And do choose your grade, your board, check out the details, click on get subscription. You have three types of subscription: 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. And the most recommended would be the 6 month subscription. And do not forget to use the coupon code SWREPRO to avail the amazing discount, guys. So thank you for watching. Do share this video among your friends and do like the video. Do subscribe to the channel if you still haven't. And let me know in the comment section the answer to the homework question. See you. Bye bye. See you again in the next session very soon.